What's up? It's your boy Fast checking in with you another one. I'd like to give a shout out to ARH French 5319 for them sunflower seeds, Horace Dietrich, Roddy Piper, Autopilot 1594, and Dark Side of the Moon. I'd like to give a shout out to those people right there. I want to tell you about this time when I was on the street that made me realize selling drugs and getting involved in crime wasn't the thing, wasn't the key no more. I felt like, my life was over with at that time and I needed to do something different. I get up, I go to my mom's house, which is the spot. I get over there. When I get over there, it's this guy over there, and his name is Mitchell. Now, Mitchell, he's a short dude, he's cool as a motherfucker, which I thought he was cool, but come to find out he wasn't cool. But he said that he needed something. So when I get over there, I already ran out of all the stuff that I had. So I had to go back to my house to get some more stuff. So I jump back in my car. And when I get in my car, I leave out, boom. I'm driving up the street doing my thing, going over to where I keep all my stuff at. So when I get over there, when I hit the block, as soon as I hit the block, I turn and it's this car coming. It's like a Probe, one of them old school Probes. Boom, it pulls up like at the stop sign right there, and I'm turning like this. And when I look, I see a dude with the mask on his face and stuff like that. Now, I don't pay no mind to things like that, but when I seen that, it made me just keep going. So I kept going, boom. I go around the block, get back on the main street, and when I get on the main street, I just go straight versus going back around the corner. So I go straight, and then as soon as I get like 2 blocks up the street, that's when this white car get behind me. So when this white car get behind me, he's following me, as I'm moving through traffic, he's right behind me. So I'm on the west side, and what I do is I drive all the way to the south side of where I'm from. I drive all the way to the south side, boom. So when I get to the south side, he's still behind me. Boom, I'm at the light right here. And he's right behind me, but he's like this, like in both lanes, just in case if I go this way, he can get over this way too. So I'm like, shit, let me go to this Walgreens. So I went to Walgreens, and when I get to Walgreens, I go to Walgreens, I get up in there. When I go to the bathroom up in there, I'm saying, damn, what I'm gonna put up in there? So I had a little money in my pocket. So I hid it in the trash can in Walgreens, the little money that I had, just in case if it was marked money or anything like that, they wouldn't have it on me. So I come up out, when I come up out, I said, I'm gonna go to my homeboy's house, which is around the corner. So I get out, the police is still behind me. They ain't do nothing. So then boom, I get over to my homeboy's house, and when I get over there, I run up in the house, the police come, boom, I tell the person that was driving the car, I was like, hey, why don't you just leave off when I go in the house, just leave out. So that person left out, and when they left out, I called my mom. I'm like, hey mom, you know what I'm saying? The police is following me, so you got to make sure that you be careful over at the house. So she's like, all right. So then while I'm on the phone talking to her, all of a sudden I hear the police kick in the door, boom, 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 and I hear her screaming. So I'm like, damn. So while I'm on the phone listening to my mom, and the police in the house, they get down, all that stuff, so I'm like, all right. So I hang up, boom. And when I hang up, I call the person that was driving me to see what was up with them, see if anything happened with them or whatever. They ended up getting pulled over, and they took them back to the spot where I initially was supposed to go. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? So I called somebody else to come and pick me up, They come and pick me up. I leave out, boom. I go on ahead and go back to Lawrence, that's where I was at. I go on ahead and drive back there. I'm like, shit, I'm getting the fuck away from there. So when I get to where I go, I'm calling to check on my mom and stuff. She ain't answering the phone. So I'm like, dang, I hope they didn't really take her to jail or nothing like that, but they end up taking her to jail. I guess they found like some paraphernalia in the house and stuff like that. They ain't find no drugs or anything, because like I said, when I got over there, I ran out so fast that, I had to basically, go back and get some more to come back. So she didn't really have nothing over there. So yeah, they ended up taking her to jail for some paraphernalia. They probably took about 3 other people that was in the house, for whatever they was doing up in there. I mean, we had all type of motion going on, so the police was kind of aware of what we was doing. But yeah, it was kind of crazy over there for a second. But yeah, then after that, like I said, I started doing my thing again. That's when my lawyer called me and basically telling me, hey, the police just kicked in your crib and stuff, and they kicked in the other house over there, and they trying to charge your girl with something. So I was like, what they trying to charge her with? And he was like, basically, since the house was in her name, they was going to charge her. So I was like, shit, I'm glad they ain't going to charge me, But they end up, with that case, I had like a pending case already. But with that case right there, they made it to where it was kind of hard for me to, if I did go to court, they was going to automatically send me to jail. So I was like, shit, fuck that shit, I'm tired of this shit, because shit, here it is. I'm about to get another case. As soon as I go to court, they was going to charge me again with another case. So I was going to have two drug cases because I already had one drug case. So I was like, shit, after this, it's a done deal. I ain't going to sell drugs or none of that shit no more. I'm through with my life. My life is kind of over right now because I figured that they was going to kind of do something real kind of crazy to me, like give me a bunch of time. But they really didn't do nothing like that. I had a little money, so I kind of, looked out for myself when I got up in that situation. But yeah, the courts, was on my ass, because they was trying to figure out what I was actually doing. And they didn't end up charging no girl, but they end up, kind of like dropping the case because wasn't nobody in the house at that time when they kicked in over at the other place. But yeah, you don't want to go to jail or do anything kind of crazy like that, get yourself involved in legal stuff because shit, my mom ended up, getting a little time out there too. I think she got like 2 years because of what she did. And I ended up thinking I only ended up getting 40 months for my case, but I could have got more if they would have caught they would have tagged onto the other charge that I got. But like I said, by me not being in the house, it kind of saved me, from getting more time. But yeah, like I said, you don't want to get involved in stuff like that and get yourself involved in prison and going to prison over some old bullshit. Because most of the time, the money looks good, but in reality, in the long run, that shit is kind of bad, because ain't no type of money gonna get you out of jail. Ain't no type of money gonna keep your freedom, I mean, it's just all type of stuff that, you can get involved in and it end up turning out bad because, you ain't really paying attention to what's going on in the street. I mean, everybody hustles, for something, but then when you get caught up for certain things, it always ends up looking bad for you. But yeah, this is your boy Fats checking in with you with another one. Y'all stay up and y'all hit that like and subscribe button for your boy so we can keep this ball rolling. I got more street stories that I'm about to start talking about to get y'all aware of how, people end up going in the penitentiary because of certain crazy stuff that they do on the street. But yeah, y'all check into that and y'all fill me out on how I'm doing on them stories. This your boy Fats checking in with y'all with another one. Y'all stay up.